So the last book that disappointed me was actually Her Royal Spyness by Rhys Bowen. This is a super popular history. Well, it has history. Super popular historical fiction mystery book. It takes place in England during the 1930s. It follows the story of an aristocratic royal woman named Georgie. She is, I don't know, 35th in line for the throne of England or something. So she's in this very low position on the totem pole. You know, as a female character, her odds of getting up to that top of that throne are pretty low as is. But she lives with her older brother in their ramshacked and crumbling chateau. But, you know, at one point she decides to separate herself from her brother and his wife and go on to live much more in an urban setting. Now, with that being said, you know, her stepping out on her own is something new for her. She used to indulge in herself in certain areas, you know, as it concerns shopping and, you know, being pampered by the help. But unfortunately, also, her family is having some financial problems, so, you know, there's a lot of cutback. But she decides to separate and try to be the woman that she wants to be. You know, she tries to find her own path aside from her family. But still, because of her family's financial problems, there comes a time when there's some money that is owed, and the person who is owed this money by her family, which is of debt left by her deceased father, he comes seeking their property. At one point in the book, it turns out that this particular man is found dead in her bathtub in her urban house, and that's when the mystery sets in. And that's my problem with this book, is that it took 100 pages for the mystery to set in, and then when the mystery set in, it wasn't all that great. Okay, I know this is a super popular book, but it wasn't all that great, girl. Somebody done been out of there somewhere. But you know what's crazy, and I may like this book for a different reason. I think that the first 100 pages were the best part of the book before the mystery, which is odd. The way that the author drew the character, you know, her trying to step out on her own, the way that she drew, you know, the 1930s, the music, the style, all of that stuff, the way it was just, I enjoyed that. This book was really just about this character, Georgie, coming to her own. That would have been, actually would have been, it would have been great. But it was the mystery that killed the book to me. It really was. Now, first it came so late, so she gave us so much beforehand, and then when it came, I want to say that it just wasn't really kind of structured well enough for me. It really was just a little oddball tossing of, here is the murdered man, here is a list of suspects. Georgie's going to make a lot of foolish and unconventional and illogical decisions, and the murderer will just end up falling into place as is. I think that after that murder took place, after the mystery set in, that's when I really lost confidence in Georgie as a character. She became much more, I will say, man hungry, man crazy. It really became like a really silly kind of character. Early on, she had a humor. She had a humor to her, but after that murder took place, she became silly, and the whole story became silly, and it just kind of it wasn't that, it just, I just was so disappointed. It really read like you going on a blind date, you don't know what your ass is going to get, and you end up getting what your ass suspected you was going to get in the first place because you did participate in going in a blind date against your best judgment. That's what this book read like. Now, with that being said, I'm going to give the series another chance. Not too long ago I bought this omnibus where the first 3 books are in it, so I'm thinking to myself, 3's a charm. We shall see. So that is it, guys. Those are the 4. I have more on the list, but some of the books on this list, y'all would kill me if I put in this video, so we ain't gonna even do that. I ain't gonna even go there with y'all. But that is it. Thanks for tuning in. Drop me a comment down below if you feel any differently, which I'm sure most of you guys do. And I don't know. See you next time. But as I always say, love yourself. Read the books that you want to read. And just do you, girl. Because this is about you, girl and boy. Bye.